tea. The good morning light is here. It's time to start the day. Yeah, it's time to start the day. views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or host. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. And yes, we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. And we are just so excited about another day, another opportunity to come on. And so I want to say good morning, good morning, good morning. I am in Studio B today. For those that have been following me for over the last couple of years, they know Studio B is when I'm in Maryland. So I'm in Maryland at actually in the home that I grew up in. And so that is a live background. That's not one of those background screensavers or anything. So we thank God for that. Listen, I need you all to do me a favor this morning, and that is to reach out, tag somebody, even if they're not coming on live, they can come back and watch it at a later date. So we thank God just for everybody that is on, that's taking the time out of their schedule. Some are on their way to work. Some are already behind their desk at work. Some are just woke up and going to get on and take a nap afterwards. So whatever category you fall in, we thank you all for joining. This is what we call Wisdom Wednesday, where we're bridging the gap between our younger generation and our older. And he just popped in, so I'm going to let him come on in. Let me just get this set up right fast. Give me one hot second. Because I already know he's probably got a busy schedule
No,
himself.
I don't. Just don't want to be on here all day.
Well, you didn't have to. You don't have to tell the whole world you don't want to be on here all day, because we're not going to be on here all day.
Yeah,
But
well, my truth. It's my
all
truth.
right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. There he is, Brother G himself. And for those that know, y'all know G. So good morning. How you doing today, son?
What's
Good
up, man?
morning. Good morning. I do want to say good morning to the dean herself, none other than Mother Margaret Feast. The one G can do no wrong in her eyesight. And Elder Christy Kington is on here this morning, and Pastor Anna Lyons. We still cannot say enough about how much we enjoyed our last weekend celebration. So thank you, thank you, thank you for those that's joining. And to my son, good morning. How you doing this morning? Gee, I'm in Studio B. You in Studio A. Studio A is, of course, in Atlanta, and B is here in Maryland. Listen, I do want to say this before I start. Yesterday, on Monday evening, I caught the train. Something that just popped up in my head and say, "Hey, you're always flying." And then I'm gonna be honest, the flight was a lot more expensive than I wanted to pay, so I caught the train, and it was an experience, one that I want to do again. Actually, I'm going to do that again. I'm gonna get with some folks though, and let's do a scenic. Y'all hear me? On here. Let's do a scenic trip and have a good time on the train. This is an experience. And I just want to say this, G, right before I give it to you for whatever you have to say, that we need to expand our horizon on things that we do. I see Mother Feast is on here. They have a travel agency, and they go on cruises all the time. And a lot of us, we don't do anything. We think church, I'm going to leave this alone, but I'm going to say it anyway, that church convocations and conventions, whatever way you want to call it, and district meetings and all that is a vacation. That's not a vacation, you all. That's not a vacation. So stop it. Stop telling yourself that. Stop, 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 stop. You owe yourself some travel time. G, I'm gonna give it to you for the second. What's on your mind this morning?
Um, it's not really on my mind. I was just gonna kind of tell you how like my first 2 days have been going.
Yes, that's I was thinking about that, but I didn't want to bring it up. I wanted you to kind of go ahead, but give us an update of what's going on when you say your first 2 days. So what's going on?
Yeah. I thought you told me last week.
No, I think we was in the. in the middle of it, but I mean, just give us a quick refresher of so we can get to this point of what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got promoted. Going back to my old store, which is the busiest store in our region, and I took over as the manager. And just so that my first 2 days, I've been dealing with a lot of claims, a lot of unhappy customers and stuff. Um, the shop not being organized, the team not understanding, just not being it wasn't being operated correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And I was getting frustrated really, really bad. I was getting really, really frustrated because I was finding myself in some hard predicaments and
Mm-hmm.
situations because I'll just use one example, but I mean, cars a little bit. I mean,
Right.
so the truck takes 020.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, 020 comes in a full synthetic viscosity. It's not really a blend for it. You just go up to like 520.
Mm-hmm.
So a car came
Oil we
in that
talking about? Yes.
oil,
Mm-hmm.
oil. So a car came in and he wanted to get basically like the cheapest oil change, but his car was his manufacturer says 020.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, legally you can't force anybody to get
That part.
something,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just, common sense. But you find out all sense ain't common. And I'm not gonna blame the guys because, if that's not what you were taught correctly, then you don't know
Mm-hmm.
any better.
Mm-hmm.
But in that instinct, I wasn't aware of it. I'm just there to cash the customer out, and then he wants to voice his frustration about he just wanted to get a basic oil change because he was selling the car, and
Mm-hmm.
he had a half off coupon,
Mm-hmm.
and now he was getting only 10 off, for a
Right.
more expensive oil change. And so that kind of, because it was kind of like I was stuck in a rock and a hard place. I don't really like calling my managers because
Uh-huh.
they don't bother me. I'll be one to say they don't watch my cameras, they don't bother me. I don't get policed. I don't get micromanaged. I can go 2-3 weeks without hearing from my operationals manager unless it's regarding inventory or something like that. But actually checking on my shop, policing my store, I don't have to deal with that. I don't have to deal with my regional trying to
Mm-hmm.
police my store. He actually tells me that he's not coming to my stores. You're supposed to have one-off meetings. He never has a one-off meeting with me. He always just tells me to keep doing what I'm doing. I
Mm-hmm.
always try to force him to tell me to do something that, better. But I'm not about to keep, begging. If you say
Mm-hmm.
that I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
everything right, then, eventually I just accept that I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm not somebody big on calling my manager. Why? Because I know what I'm doing.
All
I
right.
know for the most part, if I need your 2 cents, it really is related to something like this. But in this instance, I don't have the time. I didn't have the time to get on the phone call to actually have a conversation. I was too busy. I just need
Okay.
to cash him out at the moment, and I'd let him know. I let him know that this is what I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. I'm gonna just jump to it. Forget, that is what it is. But I'll go ahead and just fast forward to me end up having a conversation with my operations manager, and I was just letting her know, this, that, and the third, and my frustrations and all of that. And she kind of just calmed my temperature by just
Mm-hmm.
letting me know that I'm there for a reason, for one. So because I'm there, then we already know that the leadership wasn't where it needs to be at.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Two, she was saying that if I could do it in Buford, is no reason why I couldn't go back and do it over
Yes,
in
that's right.
Lander.
Yep.
And then she was just telling me that for the next week or two, don't even look at NPS and Google reviews because the store is going to get the numbers because you're just going to get enough cars.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Mm-hmm.
we're going to do more because we were doing more when I would go over there. That's why, hence why I end up taking it over because
Mm-hmm.
I set the. And I remember I text you.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
last three times I've been at that shop, I had set the record for that day for record sales on that
Uh-huh.
day, and that was 3 days in a row. So I then I knew I was going to take over the shop because the service is there, but I talked to the guys, but it was the morale, the energy, and it was
Mm-hmm.
kind of the same thing I was telling you about when I first took over Buford. But energy is real,
Mm-hmm.
aura is real, morale is real. People feel it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I don't feel like I'm exhorting the type of energy I know I really have, and to a lot of times see customers still applaud me. Um, it tells me that it's still other realms that I haven't even reached that's in
Yes.
me
Mm-hmm.
that I haven't even reached, and I don't even, and I'm telling you that I want it, I want to get to all those realms that everybody
Mm-hmm.
be seeing in me, you know. You kind of want to be a finished product before you
Right.
say your final goodbyes,
Right.
when before
Mm-hmm.
you, before God calls you home, you want to be able to say that you maximize your, your product. You
Yes.
maximize all the abilities God gave you, So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times I don't be feeling like I'm doing, my darnest, but to hear the retort from customers, it just goes more and more to show that it's something in me that a lot of times I'm not seeing, and a lot of times that is God being in you. It's
Yes.
hard for people to
Yes.
see
That's good.
see stuff
Mm-hmm.
in you without God being
Mm-hmm.
at the forefront of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not me that, they seeing God through me. And a lot of times, even when I am frustrated, even when I am looking kind of nasty, even when I am, my facial expressions and my tone is a little, because I get there, and I mean, I'm
Yeah.
your son, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't have to explain, so I get there. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all and make it seem like from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock I'm smiling and showing all 32. No, I have no problem, being respectful, but I'm if I get hot, if I get backed up, if I'm rushed, your best bet
Mm-hmm.
is to come with the same respect that you like, because
Mm-hmm.
I can give you the energy that you want every now and
Yeah.
then, and I can just tell you, you can go somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but nevertheless, she was just letting me know that I'm here for a reason. Obviously, that um and just find end it with, and she was just basically saying, for like the next 2 weeks, don't worry about the Google reviews and
Mm-hmm.
NPS scores and all of that, and that alone alleviated a lot of stress out my
Yes.
mind, because
Yes.
the numbers are so low in
Mm-hmm.
those two categories, and I have nothing to do with it.
Right.
It was going to have me, it was going to drive me
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
And then for like my first 2 days to be there, I'm dealing with unhappy customers
Mm-hmm.
for that work was done with people that are no longer
Yeah.
employed there,
Mm-hmm.
and she was just saying that, she'll reach out to customers and she'll let them know
Yeah.
is they we switched over management.
Yeah.
It's a reason why I'm there. And
Mm-hmm.
she told me I have just as much as just due to relay that message to customers, and
Mm-hmm.
ask them to believe that, we will make it right and fix it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I will
Yeah.
say that I already cleared two of those claims up. One of them had two of them already have been cleared. Both of those customers are happy.
Mm-hmm.
One of the ladies actually brought her daughter's card in yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
so that lets me know alone that she was, pleased with,
Yes.
what I've done after.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not about to sit here and act like I don't know how to play the role. I
Mm-hmm.
know how to win over the grandmas, the
Mm-hmm.
moms, the
Mm-hmm.
aunties, and I know how to win over those dudes that don't want to buy nothing.
Right.
I just know customer service.
Yeah. What?
I'm very good at talking to people. I'm
Yeah.
very good at communication. I've always said I'm an extrovert. I used to get in trouble for school for being an extrovert, and y'all would tell the teacher to give me more work.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
it's like I have no issue talking.
Yeah.
So So it wasn't the it talking, it was more so just my first 2 days of taking over one of the busiest shops.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dealing with a lot of claims, so it
Yeah.
just wasn't, it just it I just wasn't going to talk to you about it, because a lot of times I don't want every time I come to you to be to
Right.
be to be a problem, because even though I look to you to solve some of my problems, you're not my problem solver.
Right.
um you know uh God is. I
Yeah.
mean, I think a lot
Yeah.
of us sometimes forget that. A lot of us, be wanting, to attach. And they what you don't know is, we talked about this before, but you got to protect the same way you want your energy protected. You got to make sure you protect your loved ones
Yeah.
energy. And
Yeah.
even if it's just simple as talking about some problems, when if you was going through something at that moment,
Mm-hmm.
when if you was having an issue that you ain't, and now I'm attaching my problems on you. So
Yeah.
I be conscious of making sure that I don't bring every problem to you. So I just was going, talk to God about it, and
Mm-hmm.
go from there. But that's one thing that I've definitely, adapted since, us transitioning to a new lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
is my problem is my problems,
Ooh.
even if I
Ooh.
choose to include you in my problems. At the end of the day, they my problems. so
Say that
so
again for the one
so
in
it
the
is
back room. Yeah.
so it is not your authority
Yeah.
to govern or figure out my issues.
Yeah.
At the end
Yeah.
of the day, it's my job to figure out my own problems.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's
That's
what,
good.
and that's what I choose to do.
That's good. That's good. I like how you included everything that you were saying. Of course, we've got some customer service people that's actually on the line. My mod, my other daughter, Callie Butler, is on here. And of course, she's in customer service. Her mom's in customer service. I believe Elder Robin. I might be wrong, but I think she deals with customers on a daily basis also. And I would say this, brother G, that it is definitely it's not everybody's calling. It's almost like even when we talk about in church, that if you're not, and I'll say it like this, if you're not the nicest person in the world, or let's say that it takes time during the course of the day for you to become a nice person, well, greeters and ushers might not be the place that you need to be in the church. Now, it doesn't have anything to do with you being saved or unsaved, but that's not your calling. And a
Hmm.
lot of times, what happens, G, is we will take a job just because it's a job. I'm
Hmm.
convinced that when you do something that you have a passion for, because I recall, and I share this all the time. I say I can remember when you didn't even care nothing about no car. You didn't even care about having your license, and now here you are, not only knowing how to work on cars and do different things, but you have excelled to the point that you're there all because of your work ethics. Well, now some of that comes from your upbringing. I
Hmm.
always have tried to encourage you all that you are leaders and not followers. And I would say this to the mass that's listening to this. In some category, every day you're either one or the other, because we do have
Hmm.
to follow. You have somebody in your upline. I have somebody in my
Hmm.
upline. So you do have to follow. But your stronger trait is that of leadership. And it will, one of the things Kevin Rollins, my friend Kevin Rollins, when you were playing pee wee football. I'm talking about when you were the smallest thing out on the field, but you always excelled in it. And he put something in me. We're talking 20 plus years ago. He said the cream will always rise to the top. And I have used that as a launching pad, especially when I'm talking to individuals, young people, or counseling them, that listen, whatever you're good at is eventually going to rise to the top. All you have to do is give it the opportunity to. And a lot of times is going back to what you were saying, and I'll give it back to you, is we allow frustration to set in. Here we go. In something that we didn't even have anything to do with. You didn't have anything to do with the bad reviews that they was getting or the unhappy clients, but because of your personality, because of your passion for what you do, you don't want to take that
I'm
heat, but at the
taking.
same time, you want to fix it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you said exactly. No, that was perfect. Yeah, that's what gets you frustrated.
Yeah,
That that's
yeah,
what that's
yeah.
what has you that's what has you frustrated so much about it.
Yeah, so it's good that you have Elder Robin did say yes, she does. She's in customer service. So what I'm saying is that is a unique gift. Hello, somebody, for you all that's out there that's doing that. That's a gift, and the mere fact that how you presented it today is going, I guarantee you, encourage those that's in that field to understand. Listen, first of all, you can't control. Here we go, and this is what you said. You can't control how somebody else day is going, but you can control how your day is going. In other words, it is easier for me to calm you down so we can have this conversation and so that I can fix the problem versus me matching energy with you, which I can do. Don't get it twisted now, because I'm a firm believer that we're going to respect each other when we're doing this. I'm not going to disrespect you, but I refuse to allow you to disrespect me.
Yeah,
Especially,
and more
yeah, go
and
ahead.
what you was about to say, especially because I ain't do it.
That part
Yeah,
right there,
yeah, no,
that
that's where
part,
the real
yes.
frustration was coming from. Dude, calm down. I understand your frustration,
Hmm.
but the two names on this ticket are no longer employed by us.
Right,
So
for
that
that
that al-
reason.
that
Yeah,
that alone should calm your temperature just a
that's
little
right.
bit.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
since you don't want to calm down, this is the two options I got for you today, sir. I'm gonna either ask you to step out your car and wait in my lobby while I complete your service,
Uh-huh.
or I can just go ahead, close your hood. I will give you your
Hmm.
invoice back with a number that you can call HR, and you can
Yes,
feel free to reach out to HR
yes,
or visit
yes.
another shop to handle your concerns
Callie say exactly.
and and,
And
and
Elder
handle your
Rob,
con- and handle your concerns.
yeah, yeah.
No, 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 no. I'm already here now. All right, sir. Well, go ahead and wait in the lobby. Thank
Right.
you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
take I'm gonna take good care of you, and
Yeah.
then that's when I smile. I ain't gonna smile the whole time, but
Yeah.
as soon as I can get you away from me,
Uh-huh.
or as soon as I can get you out of my hair, all
Right.
right, boss man. All right, ma'am. I'm gonna
Yeah.
knock that out for you.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
you. I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
Even if I know that you pissed off,
Yeah.
but at the
Yeah.
same time, show me the respect when I'm
Yeah.
showing you the grace.
Exactly.
Because it's very hard for me. Trust me, I'm in church. I'm trying my hardest, this, that, and the third. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet for you to
Say,
think that you can
what
talk
Steve Harvey say?
crazy.
He's still working on me. He's
I'm not
still
there. I'm
working.
not there yet. I haven't even touched 30 yet.
Right.
I'm
Right.
still as
Yeah.
they say, I'm still considered a YN.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm still a YN.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to and I don't do it instantly.
Uh-huh.
You got to get me there.
Yeah.
But you only get two strikes though.
Yeah.
You only get two strikes. After the second time, now I'm gonna give you the energy that you have asked for, and then we
Yes.
can get back to a respectful manner when you choose to get back to a respectful manner. Because I'm already now at this point, I'm not servicing your car.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so because I'm not already servicing your car, I've already did my part. About the second
Uh-huh.
time you already done got rowdy, I already done hit my regional manager up.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
not it's not like I'm stepping out of my boundaries. I do protocol, and that's
Right.
why them folk like me because I follow protocol.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the key because see here's the thing once
See, one
again.
thing they never gonna have to worry about is they getting blindsided by a customer complaint.
There
They
you
getting
go.
blindsided
That's
by
the
a
key.
review. They
That's
getting
the key right
blindsided
there.
by an email or a
That's
phone
the
call
key.
sent to HR
Yes.
that came from my
Yes.
store.
Yes.
No, they
Yes.
know at her Casey and Ashley know before that customer could even finish leaving out my bait. Cause I can already tell you the type of customer that's gonna wanna
Right.
go
Right.
more.
Right. Right.
So you know
Right.
what? Let me go ahead and print this invoice out. I'm gonna go ahead and scan that in, CC Ashley and Casey, get that
Yeah.
email to Ken and all of them,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go ahead and tell them my part. Cause
Yeah.
that I'm gonna let them go ahead and tell my part.
Proactive. Being proactive because just like you say,
So
Uh,
then when we both get into it, this, that, and the third, when me and you both get into it, and now you want to go ahead and now I'm on the speakerphone with my the owner,
uh-huh.
and the owner telling you, yeah, it's time for you to get off the
Yeah,
property.
yeah,
I've
yeah,
reviewed the
yeah,
cameras already.
yeah,
You've overstayed your
yeah,
boundaries here, and he's been as most professional as he can.
yeah. And that's
So,
the key. That's the key right there.
and see, the one thing that I told you last week, I'm not gonna play around with it, and trust me, I'm not gonna get tricked out my spot. One thing I'm never gonna get tricked out my spot. For one, I'm black, I got tattoos, and I choose to have twists.
Uh-huh.
I'm already facing a lot of issues that
Yeah, 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 yeah.
people don't want to
Stigmatized. You're
already,
already stigmatized.
that
Uh-huh.
people don't want to, that people don't want to bypass. So
Right.
guess what? You never gonna trick me out my spot. Why? Because I'm going to make sure that I'm better than you.
Ooh, I love that.
But in the
Yes.
same instance of me making sure that I'm better than you, guess what? What I tell you last week? I said they gonna keep making me seem like I got power, and then I'm gonna start acting like it. Then I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
start inflicting on it. Then I'm gonna
Hmm.
start standing on it. And so that's what I've been doing, you know.
Yes.
So now I'm in the managers group chat. I'm dictating how this conversation going.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm at, yo, where y'all 10 o'clock updates at?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo, I need some oil. So 7:15, you got oil. I'm not no longer going through Casey and Ashley. I don't got time for that because y'all not getting it done when I need it done. So guess what? Since I got all this pool, since y'all want me all this, guess what? I'm about to start showing y'all
Yeah.
this.
Exercise it.
So cool.
Awesome.
All right, I'm about to go to Buford. I'm about to go pick up, and then hey, yo, Casey, I'm headed to Buford. I need some oil for a
Yeah.
diesel that I got coming in at 3.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Just make sure you do the transfer.
Yeah.
Got you. Click.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Listen, our time is up. I appreciate the comments. Was validating everything you said. Callie is talking about exactly to some of the points she was making. Her mom kicked in. Elder Robin Smith kicked in. So we know. Like I say, I love our conversation because it's bridging the gap. Because look, we don't know it all, and sometimes just somebody else showing that type of I'm not the only one out there. I'm not the only one on this island can make the difference in the world. So we appreciate what everybody, all the comments that came in. And I would just tell you this, Brother G, keep on being who you are. Stand on what you are. The thing that I like most about it is you have put God in your life. And I tell people all day long, I don't care how much college, how much skills, I don't care what you got. If you don't have God in your life, you're missing the main ingredient to make it happen. Listen, Faith and Tea family, I love you with not just some of my heart, with all my heart. Y'all continue to pray for me. Once again, G, thank you so much. I'm getting ready to, I got to hit the streets already early this morning. I got to get up out of here. Got things that I got to do. I will be here for the next couple of days, and then I will be heading to North Carolina where I'll be spending overnight trip with my grandkids, and then I will be back in the A this weekend. Yes, I'll be back, so you don't have to worry about that. You all continue to keep us in prayer. I'm looking forward to our Friday inspirational speaker. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you who it is. It's none other than Pastor Sean Brock, which is my co-host for Monday. He will be giving us a word of encouragement on this Friday. So share the information, get the word out, and let everybody know. The main thing that we want to keep is keep each other in prayer. For you all that are in customer service, I'm in customer service. For all you all that's in customer service, let's stay prayed up because we already know there's a lot of people, and we'll talk about this another time. There's a lot of people that come in already with a scam, already come
Mm-hmm.
in trying to beat the system. But that's a conversation for another day. I'm gonna let you say the final words, G, and then we're out of here.
All right, love you everybody. Love everybody that's on the call. Can't see people that's on the call, but especially you want to give a special shout out to Grandma, Mother Feaster, Aunt Rose are typically the everyday faithfuls. Love all my cousins. Love all my aunties and uncles that have joined the call. My church family that has joined the call. Love all you guys. And I'm all every time he asks me to close it out, I'm always gonna end it out with the motto that kind of just stumbled across my head a long time ago that I choose to just live by, that I try my hardest to live by is, the fact that you see somebody else That means God wanted them here. So, you don't have the audacity to ruin anybody else's day but
I
yours.
love it.
All
Yes.
right. So if you want to ruin anybody else's day, ruin yours. Don't ruin somebody
Don't
else's.
mess somebody else's
Don't
up.
mess somebody else's day up. Because
That's
obviously,
it.
my dad taught me a long time ago. If I woke up, that means God wanted me a part of His plan. So that
Yes.
means if you're a part of His plan, that means they're a part of His plan. Don't ruin their day, please. Have a great day.
God bless you. Peace out. Love you. Talk to you later, G.
Love you, man.